welcome back to another Stronghold Crusader 2v2, round 1, game 3. We have Lionheart and Pig versus Rat and Saladin, and I'm excited. Lionheart and Pig, I think, have the potential to probably be one of the best teams in this tournament, and Rat, is crap, and Saladin, we have never seen lost on my YouTube channel yet, so this could be the game. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. This is actually the second attempt at recording this game. I was playing before and watching it, and interesting enough, I missed it when Saladin killed Lionheart. I was looking at Rat, and all of a sudden, Lionheart died. So, I guess I'm hoping I get to see that. And I'm hoping it's an overall good game. So I did actually watch through the rest of that game, and Rat and Saladin did win that. But there were some other flukes in the game that I don't know if I could ever count that. Early attack from Lionheart, which we know he is all about. And here we go, an attack from Pig as well. Let's go ahead and make sure everything is running right as far as all of them have peasants. And we just know how good Rat is, and really just devastating right there. A lot of peasants for Saladin as well. Looking like a very strong start. We've seen this castle from Saladin before. Lionheart has never been able to break it in their 1v1s. No one has ever been able to break it, so maybe with 2 people they'll be able to break it. And this might already be the end of Rat. He's really taken a beating here. His towers are just on the wrong side. And 3 macemen, and now he's on fire. Attack from Saladin. Okay, I need to keep an eye up here because that's going to go quickly. And another attack coming in from Lionheart. Saladin needs to get up and going here. He needs to start doing something. The game that I played before, I had them in these same positions. Rat had a totally different castle though. He had these 3 towers on this side, and they did well actually defending off that siege. I mean, it wasn't consistent, and yes, he still died, but he lasted a good while, a while longer than I thought. Pig's castle, the exact same as to what I've been seeing. Same with Lionheart's. Both castles that we have seen before in their 1v1s, so nothing new there. It's a lot of iron for Lionheart, I guess makes sense. I did think that Lionheart got pitch. Oh, attack here.
A message from the Rat.
I'm gonna go ahead and slow this down because I think that's the end of Rat up there, and I think these 2 attacks are kind of gonna cancel each other out. And here we go. They are already up, and that is going to be the end of Rat, and he does fall. That is what they needed desperately. And had enough men to go ahead and attack Saladin. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We haven't been able to see a single Lord AI 2v1 yet in this tournament. We watched Wolf try and we watched the Emir try. Both have failed. And yes, while both of those were fighting formidable adversaries, Saladin is kind of in a league of his own. Still rated the best Lord in the game. I'm interested to see how long that continues. They're going to have to get quite impressive attacks to really bring him down, I think. However, out of all the teams that I think can do it, definitely this one. This is I think a very strong team that I have quite high hopes for. And that's what he does need to watch out for, is how his stuff is exposed now. It looks like he did lose 1 stone thing. He has archers in the fields. Maybe not enough, though. It looks like they are trying to put a bit of pressure on it. Saladin's got a lot of stuff in his base, which is good. That means he can be completely surrounded and keep that gold coming in. A lot of troops in there. I don't exactly see them all, but they're there apparently. And attacks from both. We'll leave it on slow for this attack. Go ahead and switch to a better angle here. Some siege here being pushed from Pig. And this is where the harass is going to come in. He doesn't exactly have arrows to spare to fire that way. So he could very well lose some. And he didn't. He didn't lose really much to harass. And here he goes with a counterattack, it looks like. Pig coming in. Might not be the best thing. I don't think that they're going to get inside of his castle, though. There we go. Counterattack from Saladin. Needs to get Lionheart down. Assassins are in. Lionheart did just attack. Has gotten it all the way up to his king. I don't think that's the end. No way. Oh, it's over. Oh, no. Wow. What a devastating counterattack. Everything just worked out there in Saladin's favor. He had just defended off attacks, goes for an immediate counterattack. Assassins slip open that gate, you know, kind of clear the way, you know, procced all the fire traps, and then he just sends in his cleanup swordsmen. I mean, they're not even cleanup. He sends in the bulk of his army. Wow. You know, I guess I would love to see Saladin fall, but maybe today's not the day. Be the first lord in the tournament to lose his partner first, but still win. Let's go ahead and speed this game back up to 500. We've seen, I mean, we haven't seen this 1v1 before. Or maybe we have. I forget. Excuse me. But, wow. The timing, though, for Saladin. Pig here. I don't think it's going to do much. Trying to get some kind of semblance. Let's go ahead and flip. Can surround the entire castle with the fire throwers, cleaning up quite nicely. Siege is going down and calls the attack. Yeah, that's about how it mostly goes. Here we go. Horse Archer is going to be absolutely devastating against Pig. It's about the only thing that can do a little bit against crossbows. Able to clear off that gate right there. It's slowly going to start hitting. Men are in the eco. It's a little bit of harass coming there, and here we go. This could be a little bit of a build-up game. Pig's defenses are solid. We've seen him defend quite well against some foes, and he is built up enough where he has a standard amount of archers in his towers, and so it's going to take quite a bit, as well as two groups roaming in the eco, which is nice. Both going down here. Fantastic. Yes, is going to need quite a bit of horse archers. The good part about Saladin is that's not going to be a problem. No siege support coming in for Pig's attack. Again, shut down by the fire throwers. Again, attack is just shut down with really not much. He undug some of the moats. Maybe got a hit on a tower, killed a few archers in the tower. But really nothing long term here. Saladin getting built up. It has been a very good defense for Pig. He really hasn't lost much. We see his first tower going down, but he's got pretty thick walls around his towers to the point where he doesn't need to worry about losing them at this point. I think this game could go on for quite a while. You know, since this kind of has reverted to a 1v1 standoff, and I think most of you, know who's gonna win. I'm gonna go ahead and cut here, and I'll bring you guys back when I think it's the final attack, or there's just something good happening. You know, maybe Pig throws out like just a massive attack, and I want you all to see it. So I'll see you guys then. Big attack here coming in from Saladin, and also a counter attack from Pig. Honestly, it really works out better for him. Simply because he deletes all of his horses, Saladin's horses, and then all he has to do is deal with all these swordsmen. But this time there does look like there's a lot, and as soon as he gets in, it's over. Those assassins, if they climb up and open up the gates, that'd be really nice. It is going to be over here. And there it is. Just under 700 units taken to kill Pig. And it has been close many a time. He's counterattacked a few times before that, and it's always worked. So I guess it just took that massive amount of Arabian swordsmen to do it. Yes. We can see, we can definitely see the buff from the community patch and the Arabian swordsmen's helping there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump over into our bracket update. Okay, here we are in the bracket. Everything's updated. Saladin, so far the only lord to take a 2v1 and win in this tournament. Next, we have Wazir and Philip versus Frederick and Snake. That's going to be a very interesting game. I don't know how fast Snake is going to get deleted by Philip. We've seen Philip able to just trample people in that basically you win, you play on kind of series of games that I did, as well as how Wazir does against Frederick. Frederick usually has trouble with the Arabian lords, so I could honestly see Wazir not do bad at all in that 1v1. I don't know if we have ever seen that. I'd probably have to go back and look at some of my videos, but I can tell just from watching Frederick lose to the Emir that he definitely doesn't have anything swinging in his favor. Who's next for Saladin and Rat are victors? Well, then they have to go up against Wazir and Philip. Again, it's going to be a very hard match for them. I think Saladin's going to have to take the 2v1 against Wazir and Philip. He's also going to have to deal with that Philip harass. Those knights always going into his eco. I think that could be a little bit of a game changer for him. Lionheart and Pig, we already know that they're going to be taking a stab at Sheriff and Caliph, which is going to just be an unreal game. I think Caliph has just blown me away so far this tournament with how strong he is. And then I want to see Saladin and Rat versus Sheriff and Caliph. I'm trying to see how long we have to wait for that. And there it is, round 5, game 1. I want to see that as well. Excited there. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I hope you're enjoying this tournament so far, and I will see you next time.